All right, y'all, we are back with another video. Now, I come across this video right here that I noticed a lot of y'all was saying in the comment section about Hunter Biden sending Donald Trump a cease and desist letter. And I'm like, what the world is going on now? Now, I do hear a lot of y'all was saying in the comment section about this right here, about him sending this letter about he's Hunter Biden talking about he tired of the attacks that Donald Trump is sending his way. He said he feel like that y'all was saying that Hunter Biden feel like that Donald Trump is putting his family in danger. He tired of Donald Trump talking about his not failing to pay his taxes and gun case and all this stuff right here. So that's what I was hearing from the comment section. So I said, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna check this out and see what the world is going on. I can't believe Hunter Biden is sending this man a cease and desist letter. Man, but like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody that's been leaving positive comments in the comment section, and I appreciate everybody that just clicked on this video for the very first time. All right, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's check this video out that you all wanted me to see. Let's go.
I'm Ben Meiselas from the Midas Touch Network. Hunter Biden, through his lawyers, is threatening to sue Donald Trump for defamation. I want to read for you this powerful letter sent by Hunter Biden's new law firm of Winston and Strawn and the lead lawyer, Abby David Lowell, superstar lawyer who's been doing great work. You'll recall Abby Lowell cross-complained against Mac Isaac, the so-called laptop repair shop owner who's made a number of spurious accusations and overall said a bunch of things that didn't make sense at all. We talked last week about a letter that Abby Lowell sent to MAGA Republicans in the House of Representatives, where he pointed out how obvious and easy it is to debunk some of the stuff that the MAGA Republicans are putting out there and claiming that they're messages of Hunter Biden. Like, this is an example of just complete MAGA Republican disinformation, which is so obvious. So this is MAGA Republican Jason Smith, who chairs like one of the most powerful committees in the House of Representatives. And he's the one posting these messages and claiming that they're from Hunter Biden. And this is just how Hunter Biden's lawyer, Abby Lowell, just completely like dismantles this MAGA Republican. Abby Lowell says, "The screen grab images you posted are not real, and they contain a myriad of issues. Both include a photo of Mr. Biden, not from 2017, but when they claim the message was sent, but from the White House Easter egg roll in April 2022, long after the purported message was sent. Both images portray the message in a blue bubble when WhatsApp messages are in green. One image superimposed the Chinese flag for the contact ID, when surely that was not how a text or contact was kept. And one purports to be a screenshot with the ... of someone composing a text as in Apple's iMessage, when that does not happen on the WhatsApp app. In short, the images you circulated online are complete fakes, and many media articles confirm that the data purported to have come from Mr. Biden's devices has been altered or manipulated." And here's Abby Lowell's letter to Donald Trump. Let's pull this up right now. Here it goes right here. Cease and desist notice to Donald Trump, and it's sent to all of Donald Trump's various lawyers: Todd Blanche in New York, Christopher Kise in Florida, Joe Tacopina in New York, Susan Nicholas in New York. It's just to be sure that Donald Trump gets it. And here's what the letter says. Cease and desist notice to Donald Trump from Hunter Biden. Dear Todd, Chris, Joe, and Susan, as you know, Winston and Strawn represents, and I am writing on behalf of our client, Hunter Biden. I'm sending this letter to make a demand that your client, former President Donald Trump, cease and desist from making public statements about my client, which are both defamatory and likely to incite Mr. Trump's followers to take action against Mr. Biden, and which could lead to his or his family's injury. I am a little
Wow.
surprised to have to send this because it would seem that Mr. Trump is currently facing enough legal problems that he would not want to create any more liability for saying and doing things that could result in harm and injury, and because it appears you have enough to do in defending your client in various arenas now and yet to come than to have to deal with one more legal issue and case. The most urgent issue is Mr. Trump's thinly veiled call to action to his easy-to-trigger followers. Most recently, on July 11th, 2023, Mr. Trump wrote on Truth Social, quote, "Weiss is a coward, a smaller version of Bill Barr, who never had the courage to do what everyone knows should have been done. He gave out a traffic ticket instead of a death sentence." Emphasis added on death sentence. You may respond that this was a mere figure of speech. However, we have seen that what might pass as such a phrase when uttered by rational people is heard by too many in this country as some terrible injustice for which they must take physical and violent action. Incidents of violence resulting from Mr. Trump's incitement, like the attack on the Capitol on January 6, 2021, have occurred with tragic and even fatal consequences. This is not a false alarm. Late last year, former Speaker Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, was attacked in his home by an intruder. Mr. Biden was also on that attacker's hit list. Just in the past 2 weeks, there was another incident, this one in D.C. On June 29th, Taylor Toronto was arrested with weapons in his van in the Colorama, D.C. neighborhood where former President Obama and his family live. On the day of his arrest, Toronto reposted a Truth Social post from your client Donald Trump containing what Mr. Trump himself claimed was the Obama home address. In a post on Telegram, Toronto wrote, quote, "We got these losers surrounded. See you in hell, Podestas and Obamas." Others, too, have faced serious threats from supporters of the former president, such as United States Magistrate Judge Bruce Reinhart, who faced a storm of death threats following approval of the warrant for the FBI to search Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Judge Reinhart's home address was even posted on a right-wing internet site along with anti-Semitic slurs. We are just one such social media message away from another incident, and you should make clear to Mr. Trump, if you have not done so already, that Mr. Trump's words have caused harm in the past and threaten to do so again if he does not stop. It is not just his actual cause for action that inflame his followers. Mr. Trump has invoked my client's name on his social media accounts to harass and incite his followers on a near daily basis since Mr. Trump himself was indicted. For example, mentioning my client more than 20 times in post in July alone. Specifically, Mr. Trump has doubled down on his dangerous rhetoric about Mr. Biden in the days since he reached a resolution with the Department of Justice and even before. On March 31st, 2023, when Mr. Trump was notified that charges had been filed in New York State, your client's response was to post on Truth Social, "Where's Hunter?" the following week during an evening address at Mar-a-Lago, after 34 charges against Mr. Trump were unsealed and he surrendered and was arraigned. Your client's response was again to make wild allegations against Mr. Biden and his family. On June 24, 2023, Mr. Trump posted repeated false charges on Truth Social. Quote, "When Hunter Biden harshly threatened the Chinese businessman, he and his father Joe were together in Joe's house. Even the ownership of the house and rent paid are questionable and now forgotten about by the fake news media, where classified documents having to do with China were stored. They took in millions of dollars from China. How much information was given? Big stuff. Joe is totally corrupt." The same day, Mr. Trump also posted, quote, "Biden will do about Russia whatever President Xi of China wants him to do. Remember, Hunter and Joe illegally took large amounts of money from both countries, but China right now is the bigger threat. Mr. Trump also reposted on his social channel libelous comments about my client, Hunter Biden, including one on June 26, 2023, that said, America justice. 69-year-old grandma with cancer given more prison time for walking inside U.S. Capitol than Hunter Biden for sharing classified documents with foreign regimes and multi-million-dollar bribery scheme. Mr. Trump curtly captioned above the post, horrible. By the way, that 69-year-old grandma responded that she committed the crimes that she did. She said, don't compare me with Hunter Biden. She said that she
Bro, like, this is a lot to unravel. Like, I'm sitting like, what in the world? People, we all know, if anybody, know Donald Trump, he's going to talk noise, he's going to talk mess. But now you got Hunter Biden, which he's taking serious, which I don't know if, I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Biden got anything to do with this. Like, you saying this man put your family in danger. Every time something happened, that mean if somebody do something to somebody around them or whatever the case may be, it's Donald Trump is the reason why, because he's posting stuff on his social media that's causing harm. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all let me know, what do y'all think about this? Like, I didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming. By Hunter Biden trying to a cease and desist letter to tell Trump he needs to stop talking about me. He's putting my family in danger. Like, come on, man. I don't think with Donald Trump, I don't think he's trying to put the Biden family in like danger. I think he just, just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a war. Y'all going against each other, so you're going to just say stuff. You're going to, that's what I'm thinking. But obviously, Hunter Biden is taking this really, really serious about, hey, you need to tell your client he needs to stop. Because he brung up that Trump already got a lot of stuff going on. And he getting to the point where he's saying, well, I don't want to add to what you already got going on. But if you don't stop, then I will. Now, I don't know if Trump done responded to this or what, but I would love to see what Trump had to say about this. Because like I said, not everybody can take it. When they feel like they getting beat and stuff like that, and they feel like, well, okay, then I can't beat him, so I'm just gonna tell him he don't have to stop talking about me, or I'm gonna send him this cease and desist letter because he needs to stop all of this. He's putting my family life in danger, so it's crazy. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, down below in the comment section. But man, this right here is crazy. Like I said, I had no idea that something like this would come. I figured that Trump gonna talk his noise, and Hunter Biden and Joe Biden was gonna talk their noise. Cause Joe Biden he say stuff too about Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I just figured they were just gonna keep going back and forth, just talking, just talking their noise. I didn't think somebody was gonna dig deep to a point where they feel like they gotta send a cease and desist letter. Like, come on, man.
committed crimes, that she deserved to be held accountable, and Donald Trump should not use her to try to mislead his cult. She got out of the cult. And finally, it says, and just this week on July 10th, 2023, Mr. Trump attacked our client, now 4 years sober and proud of his recovery, by baselessly claiming that the cocaine discovered in the White House over the July 4th weekend, quote, was for use by Hunter and probably crooked.
Yeah, I remember that right there. When they were saying Trump said that about that the cocaine and stuff like that was for use by Hunter and stuff like that. I remember him saying that. But like I said, I just figured, this is Donald Trump we talking about. Everybody know this, man. Everybody know he's going to talk noise. He's going to say stuff. If let me tell you this, if that would have popped up on the news, if Donald Trump was in the White House and that cocaine stuff would have popped up, the whole Biden administration will be talking about it. That I promise you, the whole Biden administration will be talking about it. They'll be like, man, that's Trump. That was his. He was using it. I guarantee you that's what he'll do. I guarantee you that's what they'll do. But
Joe in order to give this total disaster of a president a little life and energy. You know, and Mr. Trump does not that Mr. Biden has neither committed nor been accused of the charges that your client is claiming, for example, mishandling or even having access to classified information, and that the Biden family was not at the White House, let alone in the vestibule in the period when the cocaine was found. Mr. Trump constantly and misleadingly agitates his followers about the so-called injustice between what he is facing and what he perceives to be undue leniency to our client is exactly that which people use to justify, quote, taking the law into their hands. And let's be clear, it was Mr. Trump, not Mr. Biden, who allegedly illegally shared classified documents with others, and it is Mr. Trump who is accused of paying hush money, for example, a bribe, to prevent publicity about his personal actions. Accordingly, I am writing to demand a stop to this. Indeed, during the initial proceedings in New York on April 4th, 2023, Judge Merchan made a similar request to you to speak to Mr. Trump, quote, and anybody else you need to remind them to please refrain from making statements that are likely to incite violence or civil unrest. You need to respond. You need not respond.
It say you need to respond. You need to respond and let us know, did you get this letter? Is you going to follow our orders? Oh, man. It's like when stuff like this happens, it seems like it just takes the whole fun out of like the presidency. Like, because, you know, we all watch this and stuff like that, even though we vote for who we vote for, we like who we like. But then when it start getting to a point where somebody like tapping out like, well, if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to send this cease and desist and all this type of stuff right here, because you don't want him talking about something that's like already out on the internet. So you want Trump to be quiet because you're trying to say his followers, like if they see you out somewhere, they'll attack you or your family and stuff like that. Y'all much don't watch these videos or how many Trump supporters get attacked all the time. Not saying that they should. I don't want nobody attacking anybody. But like I said, I just don't see like why you just talk back to him. Like if Trump's saying some stuff about you, just say some stuff back to him. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna see no cease and desist letter. He gonna talk and then y'all gonna talk. But I guess everybody ain't the same, you know. So I can't speak for this man. If that's the way he feel, I guess that's the way he feel. But man, it takes a lot. It take a lot of the fun out of it.
Respond, as I am hoping you will speak with Mr. Trump privately and explain to him how this incitement can further hurt people and cause himself even more legal trouble. Signed, Abby David Lowe, counsel for Hunter Biden. A powerful letter right there.
It was a powerful
cease
letter,
and
though.
desist, telling Donald Trump that he is committing defamatory conduct. I don't know about you, but I'm hoping that Hunter Biden does indeed sue Donald Trump for defamation, and powerful as well. Hunter Biden saying that
let me
he's
send that back. I couldn't
been
hear what he
going
said.
counsel for Hunter Biden. A powerful letter right there, a cease and desist, telling Donald Trump that he is committing defamatory conduct. I don't know about you, but I'm hoping that Hunter Biden does indeed sue Donald Trump for defamation, and powerful as well. Hunter Biden saying that he's been going through his counsel, going through recovery here, that he is sober, and for Donald Trump to basically make these allegations against him is not just defamatory, but it's just, frankly, a disgusting thing for any human being to do. Powerful, powerful stuff here. And again, glad to see finally Hunter Biden on the offensive, telling his side of the story and pushing back against the constant defamation by Donald Trump. You know, meanwhile, you've got Jared Kushner, who received $600 million while he was in the White House, who failed to get a security clearance yet was still kept on, who was in charge of giving all of these pardons by Donald Trump to all of these crooks and criminals and co-conspirators of Donald Trump. You got Jared Kushner, who actually received $2 billion from the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund, even though Jared Kushner was never even a financial manager in the first place. You got Ivanka getting preferential treatment on trademarks in China. You've got Donald Trump paying more taxes to China than in the United States of America. You've got MAGA Republicans relying on a Chinese spy as their fake whistleblower. I mean, for MAGA Republicans, everything is projection or a confession. And it's truly the case here. And again, a powerful cease and desist letter. I'm Ben Meiselas from the Midas Touch Network. Hit subscribe. We are on our way to 1.5 million subscribers thanks to your support.
All right, man. All right. Shout out to y'all in the comment section for sending me this video, wanting me to check it out, man. Like I said, you know, when it comes to like these type of videos, like I said before, you know, everybody think for themselves. Everybody has their own judgment of what they like to do. Like whether, like I said before, this guy right here, Ben, said he hope Hunter Biden do it, you know. But like I said, everybody has their own saying of how they feel. He's saying that Hunter Biden feels like that Trump is just defaming his name and stuff like that, sending his followers after of him and stuff like that, man. But I'm like, oh, man. But we do know Trump can say some stuff a lot now. We do know that. We do know he can get out of bounds sometime. But, you know, we shall see. We'll see if Trump will respond to this. I doubt it. I doubt he respond to Hunter Biden like publicly. So I don't know, but we'll see if he do. Hopefully y'all let me know about that video and send it to me. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comment section. You know me, man. I'm just the middleman. You know, I'm just on the side of what's right. You know, it just I didn't think it, you know, it would get to the point where Hunter feel like he has to try to, you know, send him a cease and desist or either try to sue him over what he's saying. But like I said, you know, I guess everybody can't take it. You know, everybody can't take it. But me personally, I just like the little back and forth and stuff like that, man. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, y'all, we have made it to the end of the video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.